Hi, you guys. Okay. My name's Alicia. Most of you know me. I'm probably your coach or your coach's coach. If I don't know you yet, I'm super excited to get to know you this month. Um, October is always my favorite month to run challenges. Last year we did the Fall Frenzy. We had a ton of engagement, a ton of people who were like, um, actively involved in the group. And that's when the groups really just thrive the most. We just got done, or we're in the middle. We're still figuring out if we're going to continue the 645 VIP group. I think I'm going to merge them together. I just think it's the energy will be better. And so I am so excited about this group. I'm like looking at all the stuff that I have planned. I've got all these notes on my computer, and I'm really excited. This is a good group. We're going to like really be focused on like goal setting for the next 30 days, because I think it's really important that we start to work towards some of those goals that we have right now versus waiting until the new year when maybe we've been like going off the rails for the last couple of weeks, with the holidays and stress. And like I think if we can like get control of some of these things now and start to implement the healthy habits that are going to make us feel good come the new year when we're trying to set goals, we're going to be so much more likely to follow through with those things and hit those goals versus just like setting goals and never hitting them. Or worse, setting goals that you already know you can hit, which then isn't even really a goal, right? So I'm really excited. I want to just kind of go over a couple of things with you guys about, what our plans are. So just, I've already posted about like what you can expect on a daily basis. And I'm really excited about it. So like Mondays, we're going to be talking about goal setting. And again, like I said, if it's a goal you can hit, it's not really a goal, right? Like, so we're going to be talking about setting goals that push us, that make us a little uncomfortable, but that are going to ultimately help us like become the person that we know we want to be. And so I'm really excited about this goal setting day on Mondays. So I'm going to be giving you guys some tips and tricks. I'll be going live on Mondays to give you some like mindset and inspiration stuff too. So I'm really excited about that. Tuesdays, it's like get out the crock pot. It is basically fall now, even though it's like 80 degrees still here in Virginia. But the slow cooker recipes are back, and we're super excited about that because I know I listen to a lot of you, I talk to a lot of you, and I know that we're all busy, especially right now with football and baseball and sports. And there's just a lot of us who we're running around a lot. And so these slow cooker recipes are going to be like lifesavers, and they're going to be healthy, like guilt-free stuff. So we're excited about that. And then the other thing we're going to be doing this month, it's new. We are going to be, celebrating each other in the form of, we're going to try to encourage you guys. I'm going to talk more about it next week and the following week. Next week is going to be prep week, which again, I'm going to talk more about too. But on Wednesdays, we're going to be encouraging you guys to partner up. We're going to have success partners and to be cheering and celebrating each other. So that's really exciting. I think that'll help us a lot too, and just keeping each other all accountable. And then Thursday, I don't know if you guys know, but October is Mental Health Awareness Month. I believe it is. It's a lot of different things. But for me and my community, we are always wanting to be like really aware that like we're dealing with anxiety and stress, and especially through this pandemic, it's been really hard on a lot of people. And if you're brand new to this community, like you might like be right still in the middle of that hard. And so we want to make sure that we're here to support you. You see me and my team, and like we might appear to be really happy or really excited, and you just might feel like, I'm not happy, I'm not excited. And we don't want that to discourage you from checking into this group. We want you to know that we all still struggle. There are some days that are better than others, and there are some days that are really bad for all of us. And so we want to have a place that's safe, that we can come and like be super honest about where we are. So Thursdays is going to be just a genuine, honest mental health check for all of us. So I'm excited about that. Fridays are going to be, again, like kind of like Mondays, we're going to be doing another pep talk. So it's going to be me and my coaches specifically for sure. Every Friday, one of us will go live and just kind of share like an overview of how the week has gone, how we can make sure that we like crush it through the weekend and not just kind of like go off track. And then when we do that, it seems like it's one step forward. 2 steps back, and we want you to just continue to move forward as much as possible. And you can do that even on the weekends. And we're going to like give you some motivation and inspiration on Fridays to help you get through the weekends without derailing your progress. Saturdays, we are going to give you our favorite Shakeology recipes. Whether or not you're drinking Shakeology, you can still be in this group. But I would encourage you to try it, especially if you're brand new. You get a free month. That first month is free, so you get to test it out anyway. And so we're going to give you some of our favorite recipes, and we've got some good ones, you guys. I'm really excited about it. And then Sundays is going to be about foam rolling, which if you don't have a foam roller, I should put that. I have some homework here. Get a foam roller. I'm taking some notes. Get a foam roller, you guys, because we are going to be talking about foam rolling, because Sundays are our rest day. Whatever day is your rest day is the day you'll be doing the foam rolling, but it is so important. I'm doing this program 6:45 right now, and we are super focused on mobility and stability and how important recovery is in this whole journey. It's especially as we're aging and women and we're stressed, and it is not enough to just go to the gym for 3 hours and then eat whatever we want. Like we have to be like dialed in all areas. And I think we sometimes, if you're like me, when I first started in like this community, I could not sit still. Like physically, I would be anxious if I sat still, if I wasn't busy, if I didn't have something to do. And that's part of that mental health check. And that's we have to be able to relax. And so the foam rolling is not necessarily going to be relaxing. It might hurt, but it is one form of self-care, and it is a really important part of mobility. And so I want to encourage you guys to get a foam roller, because we're on Sundays, we're going to give you guys specific foam rolling exercises with the links and stuff for you to do those foam rolling workouts. Not workout, but just foam rolling. It'll feel good, I think, but it also hurts, but it's good. It's like a good hurt, when you get a massage, or it's like, oh, it hurts so good. It's like that. So I'm really excited about it. And I hope you are too. Okay. So what I want to do now is figure out, I want to share my screen. Actually, before I'm all over the place. We have been out all day. We were gone. Trey had football and then baseball. And so I'm busy too, you guys. Like I'm living my life. You're all living your lives. And so I'm trying to keep this simple for you, but also give you guys all the tools to be successful, because you're here for a reason. And so we know that. And we are like so grateful that you picked our team and this community and this group to like go on your health journey. You picked us. And so we are going to do our best to make sure we give you the best experience, to give you the tools that we have without overwhelming you, but with making sure that we want you to have all the tools, what you choose to use. Like some things you can be like, that's not going to work for me. And some things might work for you. You can take what you want, leave the rest, all those types of things. But I just want to say too, I hope that you take the first 30 days, especially if you're brand new in this community, in this group, and just try to do the things that we suggest and just see what happens. Maybe after 30 days, you do like the affirmations or the gratitude thing, like I'm going to have you do, and you're like, not for me. That's fine. But at least you try it. And I think it takes doing something every day for at least 20 days, 3 weeks, to decide if it's actually working. We can't just do something for like 2 days and then not for a week and then another 2 days and then be like, it didn't work for me. Okay. Like we want you guys to commit to something, especially the things that we're going to be giving you, because they've worked for us in the past, and I know they'll work for you too. So I'm going to share with you my screen, and then I'm going to go through, I'm going to show you just kind of like where things are in the app. So if you log into your Beachbody On Demand, this is the computer version, so it might look a little bit different, but this is our Fired Up Fit Club group, which opens tomorrow. Hopefully some of you are in there already. So you're going to go to Beachbody On Demand, or however you get to your app. Like in my phone, there's just a Beachbody icon. Oh my God, Tina. My friend Tina just had her baby. I just got a picture. Okay. Anyway. Oh my God. I might need to take a minute. I'm gonna have to go back to that and focus on this right now. Okay. All right. So, well, you should let's get this out of the way right now. I'm a crier. if you call me, if you message me and you have good news, bad news, I will be crying happy tears with you or sad tears with you. That's just the situation. So, and I also have ADD, so I'm all over the place a little bit. Okay, so Beachbody On Demand, you're going to use, I have the app right there. Looks like the bod. That's where I go to get mine from my phone, but if I'm on my computer, I go here. So you're going to go to bod groups, and then you're going to find the group that we are in, this is the Fired Up Fit Club group. And then, like I said, I posted all this information for you, like the rundown of the days, how the days are going to go. And then also in the comments here, this is important, I did post a Google Drive link to the podcast calendar. So this is a little bit different. If you've done groups with me in the past, I usually will post the just individual podcast for the day link. This time we're going to try this. It's a PDF. It's you click on the Google Drive, and then each of those podcasts in there are clickable, and you should be able to pull up the podcast from this PDF drive. So we're going to try that, see if it works. And then every day in the morning, I'm going to add this link again. I think it will work just because it's going to give you guys, it'll be right there every morning, all of the podcasts. And that way, if you didn't get to the podcast yesterday, but you have a bunch of time today, you can listen to 2 or 3, however you roll. So hopefully that will work. So that's the podcasts. I think it's important that we know where those are. So every morning when you wake up on this Monday, let's start to get in the habit of checking this group. I'm going to have a post for you in the morning with some inspiration, like what we're focusing on, and then also that podcast calendar. Okay, so that's where that is. What I also want you guys to get familiar with is over here, there's a files section, and I post a ton of resources in this files section. This is just what's there right now for you guys. And I'm going to click through here. This time audit, I don't know if that one's up there yet, but this is a hybrid calendar. So if you're like, I don't know what fitness program I want to do yet, or I'm just in between programs right now, this is a really good, or if you're brand new and you're not sure which program that you want to start, this is a really good place to start. So every day it's going to give you the name of the workout, and then you could just do that workout each day, and they're from different programs. So 21 Day Fix is autumn, 9-week Control Freak is autumn too. That's a great program. 4 weeks of the prep, that's with Amwala, who is doing our program that I'm doing right now, 645. It's freaking awesome. He's a great trainer. Size, that's Sean T, I believe. 10 rounds is boxing. That's with Joel. He's amazing. So you can just try some of these and decide, which ones are for you. So that's kind of cool. That hybrid calendar again is in the files section of that program. This is a family fun calendar because I know a lot of you are mamas like me. And wouldn't it be fun if we all started doing so? I post these every month, and I even forget myself to do some of these things. So tomorrow, practice meditating for 2 minutes. We could do that as a family. My kids do it actually, and it's pretty funny. I should reference you to a video I have of my daughter meditating and then shushing her brothers because they're being loud, and it's crazy. And I'm like, yeah, girl, get on. Yeah. Now you know how I feel. Get on my level, Sloan. This is where it's at all the time. You got to meditate through the chaos. But to be honest, 2 minutes is all you need. You can do a meditation for 20 minutes if that's your thing. I can't sit down for 20 minutes, you guys. Like I said, I'm going. So I tend to meditate best, right before I get out of bed in the morning. I'll do a 10-minute meditation on my phone. We have this relaxation channel. You can find lots of good, there's an unstressed, there's a bunch of meditations in there. And you can do a meditation in the morning. That's what I do before I roll out of bed. And I'm actually going to go over my morning routine because I want you guys to start to do some of these things too. So these are just fun things you can do with your family though. So I think that's cool. I'm not sure how we're going to incorporate it yet in the group. This is also in that, it's the 21 Day Fix eating plan. And I think I've got a 2B mindset. This is getting started with 2B mindset. And so those are our 2 nutrition programs. I want you to watch the getting started videos for both of them. You can find them in the nutrition center. So you're going to go up here to nutrition, and then there's To Be Mindset or Portion Fix. There, you can watch the Getting Started videos for both of those programs and decide which one you want to try. And you're not stuck with, you know what I mean? Like, if you can try one for a couple weeks and see if it works, and if it doesn't work, you can switch and try the other one. Or you can do some kind of like weird hybrid of both of them. I would suggest you do, like, if you're brand new, that you follow one of those programs the best, like try to follow it to the T if you can. That's the best way to get results, especially just while you're learning, right? So I think it's important. The other thing that I do every week, I'm going to post a meal plan for you. And this is like, you don't have to follow this. Like, you don't have to eat every single breakfast, every single lunch, every single dinner like this. You could, but you don't have to. It just gives you some ideas. Here's some cool breakfast recipes, lunch, you know, so you have some ideas. So you can, when you start to plan, we're going to talk about meal planning. You can be like, okay, I could do this. I could, you know, I don't think I like this pasta salad. I'm not going to do that one. Pass. Ooh, this looks good. I'll try this one. So you figure out what you and your family would like, and then maybe pick, like what Scott and I did was we already know we're going to do like steak and vegetables one night. We're going to do salmon and vegetables another night. We usually do pizza on Fridays. And so that's like 3 meals right there. So then we would pick like 1 or 2 from here, and then kind of just piece our week together as best as possible. So when we plan, we usually do better. So that's just how that goes. Go away. Why is this not letting me? Okay, so these are all in the files section. Okay, this is the thing I want to talk to you guys about that is going to be a little different, and we have not done this yet in a group. This is the time audit tracker, and that is under the file section. I need all of you, this is part of your homework, to print this or to save it into your phone and be able to use it. I'm not really great with technology, so I'm not 100% sure how to, it's a PDF. So you should be able to like download it onto your phone and be able to, I'm a paper and pen person, so I just print stuff. Or like, to be honest, I would probably just make my own. But what we're going to do is focus on, you know, a lot of us, at least in my last couple groups, I'm going to stop the share for a second. I've found that I will have people falling off because they're like, I just don't have time to do this right now. I don't have time to do this. And I just want us to get really clear about how we're spending our time. And in the first week, I want you to, it's just called a time audit. You are just going to record, you know, when you wake up and then what you're doing each hour until you go to bed. And we're not going to do it with a judgy, you know, we're not going to judge ourselves about it. We're just going to record and collect the data. And then we're going to look at it and see if you really are too busy, if you don't have 20 minutes to do a meditation or to do an affirmation or to journal, like, then we can have a different conversation. And maybe we need to, like, I mean, you know, that's a different conversation. This week, though, I want you all to have this time audit tracker printed out, saved in your note section, whatever you need to do. I want to be able to see it. I'm going to ask you for screenshots of it. And I want to know that you're doing this. It's super important because it kind of eliminates the excuse of I don't have time, you know, and if you don't have time, we need to figure out how to find the time, because this is important. You all decided to do this group for a reason, whatever that reason is, we don't know yet. It's something we're going to continue to talk about as the month goes on. Like, why are you here? What are your goals? But you're here for a reason. We will get to the bottom of the reason. But first, we want to make sure we are committed to showing up for whatever that reason is. Okay. So the time audit tracker, I think, is going to be really beneficial. And I'm excited to share this with you. It's something that I did with a business coach of mine. I did a 9-week, I think it was a 9-week course. I always roll my eyes because it took me like 16 weeks to finish it, because again, I'm busy and crazy. And my friend Katie runs it. It's called the Working Mom's Happiness Method. If you ever want information about it, it's probably one of the best courses I've ever done. And she's the best human that I know. Like, she's freaking amazing. So the time audit tracker is a really good activity for us to just kind of see where we're at. And we're going to do it during prep week. So it's not like you're going to be doing a lot of other stuff. We're still just kind of picking our fitness program. That's part of your homework. So we're going to print this time audit tracker. And then we are going to make sure you pick your fitness program, pick your nutrition program, and get a foam roller. Those are part of your homework. And I will type this all out for you too. But that's super important. The other thing I want to talk to you guys about is, because I have it on here for your homework, I need you to get 2 journals, 2 notebooks. They don't have to be fancy. You can you can buy like a package of like 10 of these on Amazon for like $20. Just a couple, 2 journals. I need you to have 2 though. It's really important that you have 2. One is going to be a bedtime one is for the morning time. Because here's what we're going to do. I'm going to not only help you figure out how to manage your time, set some goals this month, but I also want to help you. Well, it is kind of all about goals too. Creating a morning routine that works for you, that fills you up, and that isn't just like a morning routine because you feel like you have to, like you're supposed to do this in the morning. I really want us to like establish a routine that works for you. And so I'm not talking about, hey, you got to like be a part of the 5 a.m. club. If you don't wake up early, I don't wake up early. That's not my thing. But there are some non-negotiables that I will not go to bed unless I do this. I can't start my day unless I do these things. And so here's what mine looks like. And I kind of want you to mirror this for the first couple days, and then you can tweak it to fit your lifestyle and your goals. So my first thing that I do, let's start with bedtime. Okay. So this is my bedtime notebook or journal. This is literally actually a journal my best friend gave me, Sandra. And every night, this is by my bedside table, along with my water for the morning. I will journal 3 things that I'm grateful for and 2 wins from the day. 2 wins. And here's why this is really important. I just had this like aha realization this week. As some of you guys know, we're homeschooling Trey. This is the first time we've decided to do that. So we're homeschooling my 4th grader. And I was like, I'm going to have him in the mornings just do the morning routine that I do. He's going to do it too. And so so journal the 2 wins. And then in the morning time, here's my realization in a second. I'll get to it. In the morning, you're going to take those 2 wins and then you're going to add an extra win. And I'm going to have you write out 3 wins. What were 3 wins from the day before? How did you win yet? Like sometimes my wins sound like I finally cleaned the toilets, or I got all the kids to bed before 8 o'clock. I enrolled a new customer who was like so freaking excited that she gets to be a part of this group. I made dinner for my family. Like sometimes it's that simple, and that's a win. And so I think what happens to me anyway, I have a to-do list a mile long, things I need to be doing all day long. And sometimes I will see my to-do list and I'll see all the things that I crossed off, but the things that I go to bed thinking about are the things I didn't do yet. And I don't want us to do that anymore. I want us to go to bed being like freaking excited that I helped 2 new people today, or freaking excited that I followed up with this person that I needed to follow up with, or this one is my favorite, reach out to Carolyn. Fuck yeah. I did that. And so that I know that I recorded that as a win because it was like, I was excited about it. So I want you to record your wins. Then in the morning, you're going to take your morning book. You're going to write those 2 wins from the night before down. And then you're going to add 1 more, because I bet right before you're going to bed, you didn't think about it, but then you wake up in the morning, you're like, oh yeah, I did that too. Oh yeah, I folded the laundry. Boom. Put it down in your win book, and you're going to collect this book of wins. So you're going to write 3 wins down in the morning. And then you can read, I want you to read those to yourself. And then this is really important in the morning, in your morning journal. Again, you guys, this is going to take you like 5 minutes tops. In the morning, I want you to think, instead of starting to create a to-do list, you can still have your to-do list, but I want you to ask yourself, what 2 things, if I got these 2 things done today, when I go to bed tonight, will I feel like, yes, that was a good day? Like I feel really good. Because here's the thing about your to-do list. It's great. And sometimes I'll check if I have 99 things on my to-do list, I check 98 of them off, and I don't do that one thing, I will go to bed feeling like crap. But sometimes I can check off 50 things and I go to bed feeling like I freaking won today. Like I feel like alive. And that's because we did the thing on our list that was super important to us. So in the morning, it's really important that we ask ourselves, what 2 things from this list I have a mile long, I've got things to take care of for everybody and anybody in this family, my business. You know what I mean? Like there's always stuff to add to your to-do list, but what 2 things, if I get these 2 things done today, when I go to bed tonight, when I'm talking to Scott saying, hey, I love you, it was a really good day, what are those 2 things that would like make today an amazing day? And then from there, once I know, hey, today, if I sign up 2 new people, it's gonna be a freaking awesome day. If I finally clean those toilets, I'm gonna like go to bed feeling amazing because it doesn't smell like pee in that downstairs bathroom. Like, then guess what's gonna happen? I'm going to put off doing the things that don't matter. And I'm going to make sure I do those things that I know are going to make me feel good at the end of the day. Okay. So in your morning journal, you're going to write down your 3 wins and the 2 things that you need to get done today. So when you go to sleep tonight, you feel good. You don't feel like, oh, I didn't get anything done today. Okay. It's really important. And then we're going to add to that as we go on. My morning routine after that, I end up reading my goals. I read my vision, and then I do my affirmations, which I'm not going to talk to you guys about affirmations today. It is going to be something we talk about before the challenge starts officially on October 11th. So Monday is prep week. We are going to get started. We're going to start doing our time audits. We're going to get familiar with the app. We're going to get familiar with the workouts. We're going to get into a routine. I want you all to drink 100 ounces of water starting Monday, starting today or Sunday, tomorrow, whatever I post this. I don't know what day it'll be. It's Saturday right now. So, okay. So again, your homework, get 2 journals. They can be cheap, 50-cent notebooks, doesn't matter. Just get 2 journals. And you're going to label one morning. You're going to label one bedtime. Print or locate the time audit tracker in the file section. Save the podcast calendar. It's the Google Drive link to your notes section in your phone. And then we're going to work on picking your fitness program, picking your nutrition program. And if you don't have a foam roller, get a foam roller. However many things that was. Okay. So that's what kind of like we have in store for you this month. I'm really excited. I hope you take this seriously because, I think life is like really short sometimes, but it feels like it's like going on like the day, like that saying, the days are long, but the years are short. Is that how it goes? Yeah. I don't know. We only get one shot at this, and I did a reel today, like where it's like, so many women I talk to when I'm like, hey, how's it going? It's like, they're like, I'm fine. And then it's like, you start to talk to them and they're just unhappy and they're not fulfilled. And life is too short to be anything but happy. And I just want you guys to know that like your happiness is a choice. You get to wake up every single day and decide like, how do you want to feel today? And then you get to take some actions that are going to help you feel that way. I think too often we just avoid how we actually feel. And then we resent everyone around us. We resent our kids. We resent our spouse because it's like, we're not doing the things that we need to do to take care of ourselves. So if you're here, if you're in this group, let me help you find the time that you need to be the best mama, the best wife, the best employee, the best daughter, sister that you can be. Because life's too short. And the people that you love that like depend on you, they need you to be your best. Okay. And it's not selfish. It's like the best gift that you can give them is to have a happy mom. And I promise you, my kids have seen me not happy before. And my husband has seen me not happy before. And that's not fair to them. It's not fair to them to have me be anything less than happy. Because when I think about it, like all I want for them is for them all to be happy. And I know that's what they want from me. And I have to love myself enough to do the things that it takes to like get me there. Okay. And I know you all can do it. And I'm cheering so loud for you. You know what I mean? I've been cheering for you before you even joined us. So, It's better together, you guys. Like I can't do this alone. And so that's the other thing I want to just encourage you. If you're going to do this group, just commit to checking in, even if you don't do these things, even if you're like, shit, Alicia, I didn't get 2 journals. I didn't pick a program. I didn't even open the time audit tracker. Like, that's okay. You know what? But like, show up, like there are days where, there might be some women in this group who like need to see other people showing up because they're alone. Like me, when I first signed up, I was in my closet crying every single day. I was taking showers in the dark because I couldn't even look at myself in the mirror. And these groups were like the only thing that I had, like the only connection I had to other moms, because I was so depressed I couldn't leave the house, so you checking in, even when you feel like it's pointless, like it could be saving someone else's life. So I don't want to put that too much pressure on you, but like, that's how it is. Okay. Like my life was saved by women in these groups. And so I just want you to know that like, I still need the accountability. I still need you guys to show up for me, like for the other girls in this group. So do your best to show up. Okay. And we're gonna crush it, you guys. We are gonna be like ahead of the curve. We're gonna like be rocking our Christmas, New Year's Eve party dresses, because like we're gonna feel amazing. And it starts inside. It doesn't start with like how you look. It starts in here and in here. So let's make this amazing October. Let's get fired up, because I'm so freaking excited to do this with you guys. Okay. All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye.